Start. There we go. Now the Plush channel should also be streaming. Let me double check. Yep, we're in. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we got both of them. Um, so now that we are here, um, we are going to be making creatures for my game on Roblox called Steal a Creature. If you haven't played it yet, it's on my favorites list. If you go to my Roblox account, which should be in my bio for both channels, go play it if you haven't. It's nice. It's fun. I think. And then you'll see what we're talking about here. But creatures, you can buy them, and then they make you money. That's the whole point, and that's what we're making today. We're gonna be making some. So we're gonna be doing that. So hopefully the stream is working both or good on both ends. It should be. We're gonna be going in. Oh, not that. We're gonna be going into some stuff. We're gonna be getting into some stuff now. And we're gonna be making some creatures. So let's make sure everything's going good on both of these streams. All right, perfect. All right. Well, let's get started then. And I think how we're gonna do the stream is type whatever random idea you have for a creature just out of the top of your head, and we'll do it that way. Um, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So while we wait for those to come in, I think I should give you guys a tour of my skin making game. This is what I made crazy parkour skins in, if you guys remember that game, and this is where I make my creatures. I'll show you guys what all this stuff is here in a second. But yeah, all right. All right, first one we got purple robot. All right, we will do that. All right. Thank you Blue QB. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Sorry if I didn't. Uh Purple robot. Let's go we'll go and start with that. So, before I get into it here though, this is the room. This is where I do everything. I have a bunch of face templates and stuff ready to go. Um it's pretty interesting. I got a couple rooms for like taking photos and stuff of some of the models I make. So that's just a little look at everything. And this was actually a photo room. This was going to be in Steal a Creature, this room, but uh, and now I just use it here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on that robot. That is Cyborg. Okay, we're gonna do that. uh, so before I get going here, let me make sure. Okay. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. Um, so for those who are curious, I don't actually use Blender or anything fancy. I literally just use the basic Roblox parts to make all these. So you know, it's gonna be fun. Uh, it's not impossible to use the Roblox parts and stuff. It's actually well, I mean, it's easier. That's for sure. That's why I do it. Let's see what's going on here. Um, okay. So let's get started. Uh, I'll be checking chat every once in a blue moon, making sure everything's working. So all that good stuff. So, I'm gonna start with the purple, which we're gonna need like an actual purple. Uh, and you guys are gonna see we're gonna be doing everything on this stream. I'm gonna be making the model. I'm gonna be um, making a skeleton for it, which you'll see what that means here. And I will also be animating it. So we're doing the whole thing here. And we'll do a couple of these, and who knows, we might even play some Roblox after. But let's get going here. I already have a couple ideas, and if we're going like cyborg here, which like okay, maybe I shouldn't start with the legs if I'm gonna do this. I want to start. Let's start with the head. Let's start with the head. I feel like this is gonna be easier. So I'm thinking we do um like half pig and then half robot. Get that cyborg aspect in there. That's what it comes to mind first. So I'm gonna try and let's see. I don't know if I like that. Let's get that back in there. We'll do this, and then other half is gonna be pig. So like this. There we go. Okay. This is don't worry, this will turn into something. We're getting there. So if I do this, make sure everything's there we go. Okay, so we got this. This doesn't look terrible. And then go here. And we're gonna make let's do this. Let's make the first piggy ear like actually like a cyborg, like a robot here. Kinda like that. Alright, time to check chat, because I don't know who's watching and what stream. Okay. So Pepper, Pepper, I already made the communities creatures. I did them last night, so they are gonna be added either tonight or tomorrow, depending on if I can get the update up. So yeah, one of yours is in it. One of them is yours. So uh okay. Mushroom. Okay. Um let's see here. And then we'll duplicate the other ear, make it pink, and then give it the plastic material. So it's going to kind of look like this. By the way, all these are going to be in the game. So you guys will actually be able to buy all this stuff in game. So, you know, kind of cool. All right. Not too bad. I kind of want to use my other model as reference, my Mr. Pig model. Where is it? Right here. Okay. So if I go here, and then there we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we have Mr. Pig, and we can use this as a good reference, because I'm trying to do like half and half here. So like if we put Mr. Pig into this model, kind of like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking of right here. Something like this. So we're gonna put you to the side for now, and let's keep working on the face here. This is starting to look a little bit like a koala, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get this head out a little bit more, and then make the ears smaller. Okay, that's better. Maybe if we have I don't know, is that better? I don't know, should we make the ears square or round? I'm starting to think might look a little bit better if we do them round. All right. And okay. I think I don't know. I think we'll go a square. I think I can just work with this a little bit. Let's see. Let's try and we thinking round ears? Okay. Let's try round. Let's see what round looks like. Let's see if we can make this look good. So, and then diamond, and then okay. Like this. Okay. I think this might actually look better. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm going to try to not make it look like a mouse. That's my only goal with this. Okay. And then like this. And then, okay, this might, so we have that, and then I think we could also try, let's try a spear. Let's see if we can get a spear to work. So if I do a sphere. Also, guys, I hope the stream looks better than usual. We got a little bit of an upgrade this time around, so the stream actually should look decent this time. So hopefully. Okay. I mean, it's not terrible. Hmm. And then we have round, and then we have square. Let's let's do this. I think this looks the best. I don't know what it is here. I think, you know what? I got an idea. Hold on. What if I make this thinner, and then we do a second layer, and we make this like a different color. Hold on. This could look good or this could look bad. We're about to find out. I mean, I think that looks pretty good. I think if we just make the ears a little bit smaller. You should make the cyborg can't not speak today. Cyborg eye red or something. I think we should do that. I think we should make the robot side have a red eye and then a normal eye for um the other side. I think that's a good idea. Um check back on this. Okay. Let's see here. And then we go like this. What if I made it? No, that doesn't do anything. I'm gonna be honest. I'm feeling the block ears. I'm thinking this is the one. I don't know about you guys. I think this is the one. Oh my gosh, I cannot with this. Which one's the color I used? There it is. Let's get this going again. Okay, like this. Scale it and okay. And there we go. Nice. All right. Perfect. I think this is what this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. I and then we'll obviously make this one normal. Yeah, I think this might look the best. We might even we could do like could make the ears a little bit thicker. Um like it is there. Oh. Oh, okay. Whoops. Like that. And then I think I got it. I think this looks good. I like this. I think that's what we're gonna go with. So let's make this ear look like that. Okay, perfect. All right. Now we've got the base of the head done, we can do, yeah, let's do the face. Let's do the face. Let's do the face. So starting with the red eye for the cyborg side, let's do neon. There we go. So that way it'll glow. And then there we go. Hello, Train Fan 358. Oh man. All right, and then like this. Go here. Oh gosh, what happened? Oh, okay. I thought I accidentally deleted it. It scared me. All right. I don't know about that. I don't know about the pupil. Ooh, what about that? I think that looks nice. This looks nice. I like this. I think this might be our... This one might be our one. Thinking a darker red pupil. So like, hold on. Like this. Nope, that's the same color. Hold on. Hold on. I'll get there. Like that. Actually, that might be better. I think that looks better. I think that looks better. I like that better. Not gonna lie. That looks good. So if I take... You should make it a train. Oh, man. Okay, let's let's see here. I don't know. Did we make... Oh my gosh. Hold on. This isn't symmetric and it's bothering me. Okay, there we go. There we go, that's better. So now we should be able to just make a normal... And then if we go... Whoa, hold on, this is gonna look weird for a second. Alright, and then... White... And then black. There we go. Okay, I think this isn't too bad. A train arm would be so cool. How would I go about that? Okay. I don't even know how I do that. I'd have to. We'll get there when we get there. We'll get there when we get there. I'll do that once we get there. Let's for now check back up on here. Okay. So like this. And now we got part of the snout ready. Okay, so we're going to do the snout. The snout's going to be half and half. And we need to make this, I think, a lighter purple. Like that would look good, I think. Yeah, that looks good. But we need to make it a square. So I think if we did it like this and then that makes a square. Perfect. That makes it square. So now we do a lighter pink. Make it plastic and boom. Okay. So this... Superfan XP is like the XP is however much you chat. So number 1 is the person who's chatted the most, and then 3 or like 3 third most, and so on. At least that's it's some new thing YouTube did. Technically last year, 2025 was last year. Oh wait, hold on. This is a pig. We need to make... This isn't like a dog or something. It doesn't need a nose like that. It needs a snout with... Okay, there we go. Let's do this. Let's do a really... Okay, that actually... Yeah, that works. Okay. So like that, and then same thing on this side. And we need to do that, and boom. Okay, I think this is a pretty good head. I think this looks good. I might... Okay, we can go in a little bit here. Some minor changes. There we go. I think this is a pretty good. I think this is a pretty good head. I like this. I like this. I think we can start with the body. I think... Okay, now we have 2 choices here. We have 2 choices here. We can do... let's get him in here. We could either do him standing up like this guy, or him kind of like a normal natural animal body shape like this, where you've got the torso and then you got 4 legs. Or you could do it more like a human, where you have a torso, 2 legs, 2 arms, standing up straight. We thinking standing? I think. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. We can actually see what it would look like with the pig body, since this is like very similar to this. So if we go like this, so it'd look something like this. Obviously, it'd have to be half and half, but this is kind of how it would look like if we did this. And then if we did it like this, okay, the head's like really big. It kind of looked like that. Just ignore this, actually. Okay, I don't know why I did that. That's gonna make it complicated. All right. Give it a crown and make Jack Black say that's a legend. Wow. Oh man. If only I had Jack Black on the line. If I could just dial him up like, "Hey, give me some voice lines." I think this is what we're I think this I've most of the chat is saying this. I'm seeing mostly this. I think we're gonna go with this. Um so I think okay, how's a good way to start the body? I think just copying the block and then moving it down here. This is gonna look cursed for like a couple seconds, guys. I'm just warning you, this is gonna look kind of cursed for a second. So if we do it like this, and then like that. Okay, and then do this to the other side. And then we do that. Actually pick the right color. Okay, I think that looks good. I this okay. So yeah, we could work with this. This looks good. You should give him a tuxedo with a bow tie. Should we do that? Should we give him a tuxedo? What are we thinking on that one? Because we could do that. We could do a blaster hand. That's something we can do. I think if we do it, if we have it like this, maybe the best thing we could do is um we do it like this. We put the leg here. And then when we animate it, we'll have the leg actually, you know, as a blaster. I think we could do it like that. It'd have to be in the animation stage where it actually looks like a blaster, but it'll work. All right, I think let's do this. I'm gonna continue working with this, and then if we're thinking of something else, then we will change that up. I think for now though, we can get this to work. So I'm gonna start with the first hand. I think the blaster makes sense to be on this side, so we'll add it as the front arm of this side. Because we're doing 4 arms here, so let's try. Oh gosh. It's like that. Do you guys want me to show the community creatures on this stream? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it was a Discord event thing for my gaming channel Discord server. But I let people let people draw creatures, and then I would make them, put them into the game. And I have 2 done for today. If you guys want to see those. Or we wait till the update comes out later tonight if I can finish it, hopefully. Okay. I like this. I think we go here. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. I'll copy the back leg, but not the front leg, because we're going to use this front leg as the blaster. And then diamond. Okay. Now for the blaster. I'm seeing yes for show them. I think um I think it's time. So I think or not, it's not time to show them yet, but I think we'll show them off in this stream. I'll do it after this creature. Just remind me, because knowing me, I'll probably forget. But let's make this blaster. So let's actually, you know what? It probably would be better to start by copying this leg, so this can all be symmetric, at least somewhat. Make another arm come out of the body. That would be cool. That would be nice. What if we did? Okay, hold on. I got. So, all right, I got an idea here. Hold on, I got an idea here. What if we made this leg normal? We make this leg normal, and then we have the blaster coming out of the torso around here. So it'd kind of look like this. So like this is our blaster, and it'd be coming out of the torso like that, and then I could animate it a lot easier. Yeah, I think that's what we can do. I think that's gonna make it a lot easier to convey the fact that that it has a blaster anyway. So I think that's good. So let's try and make this symmetric again, and then we will do that. Guys, I am obsessed with making this as perfect as it can be. If you can't tell just by how many things I duplicate just to make sure everything's symmetric with one another. I might have a problem. Okay, so this looks good. I really like this. This looks good. I'm liking this. So now we gotta do the blaster, which we can do this. Let's make, hold on. Ooh, hold on. Okay, I had to fix the eye for a second. Okay, so let's do this. And then we'll do diamond. I should probably get a texture pack. I feel like we're not gonna be able to get away with Roblox's default textures this whole stream. Which, how long have we been streaming? Been streaming for I don't know. It's not gonna tell me. You should make a cyborg pigeon Squid Game boss. Oh my gosh. No, I know what that's referencing. None of you guys will know. It's gonna only be me. I feel like I feel like it's more funny just not to even explain why that's funny. So I'm just gonna keep it to myself on that. Oh man. 32 minutes. We've already been going for 32 minutes. Okay. Jeez Louise. So let's we should probably get this going then. We're gonna make it gray. I think this looks good. And then go like this. Okay, that looks nice. All right, now we got to make the blaster, which the blaster, we can actually do something pretty nice, pretty cool looking. Um, First, actually, let's make the blaster separate. Let's not do it while it's on the arm. Let's just make this thing separate. So I'm thinking we get a part like this. We use the darkest color we have because I think because it needs to be separate from everything else. Now here's a studio tip. If you guys work in studio, here's a little tip. If you guys build with basic parts in studio, I can actually take this part. I'm gonna scale it down a little bit, like this. All right, perfect. And I'm gonna make sure that this part is inside of the other part, just not all the way, kind of like that. This line is like the end of this, so like that. And then all right, now here's the tip for those who don't know. If I go to my model tab right up here, if I click this model thing, you're gonna notice a thing called negate. I think that's how you pronounce it. And when you do this, it's gonna make the part semi-transparent. And what this means is we're about to make a hole using this part, and make like we're gonna put a hole into this part right here using this one. Um, so if I select it, so select both of them, and then you see this button right here called Union. Click it, and then boom. It's very helpful. I'm so glad that I learned that when I did, because that's a very helpful feature. And then we have this. So I think if we make it this big, I'm seeing comments on making this bigger, so we'll do that. Actually, let's make this go out a little bit more too while we're at it. Let's make both of this go out a little bit more. So like that, like that. Okay, and then we got our cannon. So actually, hold on. Let's do the one thing that I want to do before we attach this. Um, we're gonna go ahead and make this sphere right here, sphere, however you say it. And we're okay. Actually, force field looks better. I like this. This looks nice. We're gonna put this into the, if I can do this correctly, put it into the blaster. We're gonna size this down, kind of like this, I think. And then we're gonna get something called a particle effect or a particle emitter. There we go. Looks nice. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hold on. Give me a second here. Go like this. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna customize the particles here. So let's do blue. Unless we just want to have this thing on fire, but I don't feel like that. I don't know how that'd look. Um, and then we're gonna change the lifetime, which is gonna just basically shorten how far this thing is going out. You can see this goes like really far out. Actually, we should probably do 1. Okay, maybe 0.5. Okay, that's better. And then we need to do spread. So let's do spread angle 25. Is that good enough? No, definitely not. Definitely not. 75. Okay, that's a bit better. And I think this doesn't look too bad. I don't know. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I think this looks nice. This looks good. I'm liking this. We're gonna go ahead and. What happens if I do that? Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm messing stuff up. All right. So let's get this onto here. Like that. Okay, that's a okay, now we can see that. And go here. Okay, perfect. I like this. I like this. This looks good. The train master approves of the gun. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad this is approved. This is approved by someone who is this is a good person to be approved by. Okay. Uh so let's do this. I'm thinking we do one more thing here. Let's let's add a bow tie. Let's add a bow tie. Let's do it. Let's add a bow tie. And you know what? In honor of Mr. Pig, we're gonna make it green. We'll see how it looks. If green doesn't look good, we'll change it. But I think we can get this to look. We need a dark green though. A light green isn't gonna cut it. I think a dark green is what we're gonna need. Yep. Okay. Let's make sure. I'm gonna check chat on the gaming channel because I need to actually make sure I do that. Whenever I can. Okay. All right. Perfect. So let's go here. And now we can make the bow tie. So scale it like that. Do it again. Okay. So, okay, Pepper. We discussed that after this model is done, we're gonna show off both of the community creatures, and then you guys will get to see them in game once they come out. All right. Now, I think this is good. However, we are not close to done yet, believe it or not. That was the modeling stage. We actually have something else we need to do. And that is, we have to make a skeleton. And to do that, we need to name all of these individual parts. Like, you see this little tab over here? I don't know if you guys can see it on stream. It's like very close, but this tab right here, we actually need to name every part used. To simplify this process, though, I cheat a little bit. Don't hate me for this. But I kind of cheat and I kind of use this union thing that combines parts and makes them one part. And I do this a lot so that I don't have to name as much stuff. So, oh yeah, I can't do that one though. That one I can't do. I have to do like this. Okay, so we're gonna simplify the process a little bit. I don't know. We're gonna need this to move individually. Probably. I won't combine this. I won't combine this. Now, I can't cheat this one as much as I normally do because we have two different materials, and the thing with materials is, let's take the head for example. If I combine the head into one part and they have two different materials, that happens. They take one of the materials. So we do not want something like this happening, and so I don't get to cheat as much as I usually do. But after we name all these parts, we can actually get into giving it a skeleton, which is super easy, and then animating. So let's do it. Now I don't have like a good way of naming these. I just kind of name them so that I know what everything is. I don't really name them so that other people that may like, nobody really uses these models but me, but if ever anybody did, you guys would hate how I name some of these things. I'm just saying, like, some of these things are named so uh just they're not named in a way that makes it clear what they are. Let's say that, because I'm not gonna lie. Uh, I feel like if somebody else was to use these models, they would not like it. But this is how I name it. So let's see here. So this is kind of the more tedious part, so I don't know how fun this is going to be to watch, but I just need to type all these names out as fast as I can. And you might notice I use a lot of numbers when it comes to this. The reason I use numbers instead of doing left or right is because I do a thing where left or, well, whatever it is. In this case, I'm kind of doing the normal side versus the cyborg side. But I'll name the left, usually I'll name the left side 1 and the right side 2 so that I don't have to type them all out every time. You guys can see how many corners I cut when I make these things. So, we're going to go ahead and just keep working. Ooh, this is going to be weird. I guess we'll just do torso 1 and torso 2. That's going to be a little weird when it comes to this. Okay. Actually, I should probably explain what we're about to do here. What I need to do is I need to make something called a humanoid root part, and basically what that is it's like the main part of this model. It's the part that holds the model together. Think of it more of like I don't know how to describe this. It's kind of just something you figure out as you do these things. But I will be you'll see what I'm doing here is relevant. So this is gonna be my humanoid root part. I have to make it invisible. That's part of it. You don't want your humanoid root part to be visible. And it's just like the main part of your model, and you need this in order to animate it. So it's not really an option. And for this, I do need to anchor it. So we're gonna do that too. I know I'm using a lot of studio terms, like Roblox studio terms that a lot of people probably don't know anything about, but it's just what I've learned. It's what I'm used to. But I'm not really. I don't feel like I'm qualified to teach all this, especially live. But if you guys want to see a tutorial on this stuff, like a proper tutorial, let me know. I'll post it to the gaming channel if you guys want. Let's see. I think this looks. All right, let's get back to this. So, okay, the leg. This is what This is what can be a little weird. So for the legs, whenever I have a creature with 4 legs or more, I just kind of name them leg 1, leg 2, leg 3. I don't do left leg or right leg or anything like that. Because I don't really look at I don't look at the names when I'm animating, like what the names of the parts I'm animating. I just kind of click them. So this is more just me being able to find these parts when I need to edit this model at some point. Name one part, Timmy. So we have two suggested names for different parts. You know what? We'll do this for this, okay? We'll name the cannon Timmy. And then this we will put 2 P's in all caps. There we go. There we go. We'll name those. I'll maybe remember. And then I think actually did we name everything? I think we named everything. We just have to do this. So I'm going to be lazy again and do arm 1 and arm 2. And then this we could just call elbow. I don't really know what to call that one. Okay. There we go. Now that this is good, it's time to do some how should I go about this? Oh wait, I missed a name. We need to name one Pickle Chin. Dude, we'll do the bow tie. We'll do the bow tie. We'll do the bow tie. All right, guys. We've done it. We've named everything. Now we need to turn into a model, which is like this. Okay, so now everything is one unit, so I can move this around freely. But I also need to name it. Oh, a name. We need a name. I need names. And then while I go do this, I'll check the chat in a second. I'll be I'm gonna go here. Let me do this. Come up with names, and once I with first name in chat is gonna be good to go. Um, um let's see. Hold on. Let me check the thing here. Okay. I don't want to do something. I don't want to do something obvious like Cyborg Mr. Pig. I mean, it is. I think that works. I think Cyborg Mr. Pig works because it is technically Cyborg Mr. Pig. I like that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Guys. We don't talk about the past live streams when I was on mobile. We don't talk about the one where we got the Mrs. P skin, okay? Okay, anyway. I spelled cyborg wrong. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, now that we got Mr. Pig, we got Cyborg Mr. Pig. Now it's time to make a skeleton. This doesn't look terrifying, okay? I promise. So I got a little thing called a plugin here. It's basically just an add-on to Studio. I have one of these for making a skeleton already, so that's what we're gonna do. I actually have one for making the skeleton and then one for adjusting the parts of the skeleton, which you'll see what I mean there in a second. So Pepper, that's not a quote. I never said that. That's not a quote. Don't put those in quotations. Uh, so so how this is gonna look. You'll see how this looks in a second. But basically, I need to first connect the humanoid root part and the torso. One of the torso. I guess I can connect it to both of them. That wouldn't hurt. I don't think. Like that. I don't know. We'll figure out if it works. And then we have to connect everything else. So let's do this. Oh my gosh, I already messed up. Hold on. So I'm going to select one of the parts, and then I'm just going to select everything that I need it to connect to, including the bow tie. And then create joins, and boom, we have joints. That's the whole point. It's again, it's a whole thing you need to look up a tutorial to really understand. I'm simplifying this so much because well, but I can make a whole tutorial on this if you guys want. Put it on the gaming channel. Okay, hold on. So connect this. Not the ear, not the ear. Hold on. Just this. There we go. And then this connects to this, connects to this, connects to this. That too. Create. Okay. And then we need to do he doesn't have a tail. He doesn't have a tail. That's actually a good point. He does not have a tail. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this. He does not have a tail. I'm gonna let's make like a quick little tail. Let's do something like hold on. Or should we do the spiral? We should probably do this. Let's do this. Let's do this for the tail. Go like this. And then connect. Okay, and then that's one thing. Rotate this. And then put this in the model. Okay, there we go. And then we go back to our plugin here, and now we're ready to go. I'm waiting to be able to select. Can I select? There we go. And there we go. All right, now we got a tail. Now we got a tail. Now we got a tail. And I think we got all this good to go. Okay, so now we just need to connect the cannon, and we'll have all the bones, but we still have one more thing to do before the skeleton is finished. And you'll see what that is here in a second. Okay. So that's everything there. So we just made a skeleton. Actually, I should probably show what the skeleton looks like. All right, so this is our skeleton. It looks kind of weird, but this is how it's going to animate. Yeah, this is what a skeleton of a pig looks like, guys. Look at this. This is a first-hand view of a skeleton. This is the skeleton of a pig. Look at this. Okay, so this is this is our skeleton, and this is gonna be really weird if we animate it. I think here's a good example. Let me show you guys what this will look like real quick if we animate it the way we do. So if we animate this the way the skeleton currently is, then it's gonna look like this. So if I move one of these parts, okay, well maybe the head wasn't the best example. That's not gonna be moving like that. But like the ear, if I turn it, like I don't know if you guys can tell, but the ear, like this part of the ear, this corner of the ear, this is kind of where it connects to the head. This shouldn't be visible by turning the ear. So that's what we fix with what I'm about to do. So I have another tool here that I use to edit the joints. And this just adjusts the position of the bone so that everything moves naturally. So we're gonna do that. I'm just realizing this is our first one and it's taken an hour. Hopefully we can get more than 2 done, but I don't know. Because I feel like I think the stream's gone on for an hour now, I think. So, oh boy. Does that look right? Yeah. Same thing with this one. This goes here. I think we could put that there and then this here. Okay. We're gonna get on to the animating part soon. That's my favorite part of this. It's gonna be animating. I love animating these things. I'm ready for it, but we gotta get there. And to get there, I need to finish this as quick as I can too, because we're gonna run out of time if I don't. And then here in a second, after we're done animating this, I'll show off the community creatures, and you guys will be able to get them once the game comes out. Or once the update comes out, not the game. The game's already out. Okay. I think we did everything, right? I think. Let me double check. No, we didn't do this now. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Now this is the proper skeleton. This is going to make it look natural when we animate. So let's Let's do this. Let's do this. Um, hold on. I gotta change one thing. So there's a thing with models called hip height, which basically you have to decide where the hip of the model is. What did I do for Mr. Pig? Actually, are these even the same size? Okay, so here's how I decide what the hip height is. For those who don't know what the hip height's gonna do, when the model comes up, you don't want it to be in the ground. So this is gonna prevent that. Is a very simple explanation of what I'm doing. So I need to make this block um, 1 by 1. What I need to do is I need to get one of these blocks ready to go in this map because all I do is make skins in this map, so it wouldn't hurt to have one of those. Actually, what am I doing? I can just change the size to be 1, 1, 1. Oops, hold on. 1, 1, 1. There we go. Okay, so this is a 1 by 1 block. So I'm just gonna get the hip height real quick. If you don't understand it, it's not the end of the world because this part, like, you can just guess, honestly. I'm just making sure we get it right first try. So I would say about 2. Maybe 2.5. Maybe 2.5 is safer. I'm gonna go 2.5. I'm gonna set the hip height to 2.5. Okay, 2.5. All right, now we can get to the fun part. My favorite part of this all. Animating. Um, the reason animating this is fun, as well as all the others, is we can do whatever we want. So we're gonna do an idle and a walk. That's the only two things I have to do for as far as these come. So um, let's see here. Okay. I don't know what I should do for an idle. Let me think about this. So we could do like we could do like hmm. Let's do this for the idle. Let's do this for the idle. For the idle animation, when this thing is going to be in your base, we'll have the cannon kind of like kind of up like this maybe. This could look good. There we go. It's a little bit higher because we have this part right here. And then um we'll have the cannon kind of like that. Actually, hold on. We could make this look a little bit better. Like this. Aim it downward like that. Okay. I like that. That's better. And then we just have to animate the pig kind of just standing around. So let's do it. So, okay, the head is 2 separate parts, so the head's gonna be really hard to make look natural. Uh, I don't know if there's a good way to go about. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me select both of these. Okay, I can animate it if I. Okay, I can kind of make it look right if I do it like this. It still doesn't look right when I do it like that. Hold on. Okay, so hello, Ivan. Welcome to the stream. Uh, I don't know what the best way to do this. This part is challenging because we have 2 different things here. I might have to. Hmm. Okay, I don't really want the head or the body to to split apart. I'm not I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hold on. I got an easy fix for this. Give me 1 second. what we're going to do is not ungroup this. That's going to reset everything. I would not want to do that. I'm gonna make a basic part like this, and we're gonna put this inside. Basically, this will be the head. This is gonna act like the head. It's not actually the head, but it's gonna act like it. And we're gonna do like this. And I have another one for, this isn't how it's gonna look. I'll make these invisible once I'm done here, but I need to visualize what I'm doing here. So if I do it like this, then do I get to do it like, hold on. There we go. That's better. Okay, now that we have these, what these are gonna do is I'm gonna take the torso and the head, and they're gonna become one part after I attach these to the rig. So let's put these into the model. Let's put these into the model. So Cyborg Mr. Pig. There we go. Now if I click this, we can go back to our rig for a second, because I need to see, or I need the head to be one part. So we're going to connect the first thing that I put over the head to both of the heads. Okay, maybe hold on. Like, there we go. That's better. There we go. This will work. I know this seems weird, but this should work. I say should because I don't know if it will. And then if I do, where's the second torso part? Oh, right there. I didn't see it. Okay. And there we go. That should potentially fix our problem. Before I make them invisible, I want to see if it fixes it. So, is this? No, that's the eye. The hardest part is going to be finding this part. I don't know where this is at. Is the... Hold on. Where's the rig? Rig part 1, rig part 2. That's what I need to find. Rig. Hold on, guys. We'll get there. We'll get there. I need to just make sure I get this right. Okay, rig part 1, rig part 2. Perfect. There we go. So here they are in here. And then I just need to find them in here. Wherever they are. Okay, that explains it. Okay. So instead of doing this, I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna do something a little different here. Let's do something a little different to make this work. So instead of what I was gonna do with these rig parts, I'm just gonna attach these two parts together. Maybe. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna animate it normally. And we'll just have to be careful with how we animate it. I think that's the best option. Because I don't know how much... Because I don't really plan on streaming forever. So I do want to make sure we can get to more than just one. But who knows? Let's see. Okay, head 1 and then head 2. So I'm going to add a wheeled constraint. This could either work or it doesn't work. We're about to find out. Oh wait, I only need one. Okay, let's see if that works. What does this do? Does it make the head still? Yep, Okay. Okay, so let's just animate this. Let's just animate it. And I'm just gonna try and be careful when animating. So what I'm gonna do is like if I want to do a head turn, it's gonna look split, and then all I have to do is just move this part up a little bit. Okay, yeah, so we'll just do that. We'll just do that. So let's make our idle animation first. And all I'm gonna do for this one, I'm just gonna do a simple look side to side with the cannon. We'll move the cannon while we do it as well. So I'm gonna save this position. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go here. And we're gonna do one head turn. Move this up like this. There we go. Okay, yeah, this could work. We can get this to work. Hold on. I do need to do one thing though, because this isn't gonna work if I... There we go. Actually, did I get it? Maybe I didn't. Hold on. I have to move out a little bit more. Like that. There we go. Okay. So that's the head turn there. We'll get to the cannon in a second. I'm gonna get these parts done first. Whoops, I accidentally copy and pasted the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. So that's that one, and then let's get both of these. Turn them the other way. Move this here and then here. Make sure there isn't a split. Okay, there is. Good thing I checked. And then should have a simple head turn. And I want to make it look robotic because this is a robot and a pig combined. I think it only makes sense if the head turning looks really robotic. So I might keep that because that looks pretty non-living to me. So we'll do that. Now let's animate the cannon so that the cannon's doing something. So I'm gonna have the cannon like this, and then it's gonna go up, and then kind of like this. And then let's move the cannon kind of like this. I don't know. I think that could work. I might change that last part though, the last animation. What if I did like... Okay, so like instead of the cannon going up, we bring it... Whoa, not that. Instead of the cannon going up, we bring the cannon to the side and then a little bit up. That looks a little more natural. I think I like that. I think that's good. I think we got something going here. So that's our idle. And now we need to do our walk, which our walk is going to be... We don't have to worry about the torso and the body anymore, so I don't have to worry too much about that. All I need to focus on are the legs and the cannon. So let's go here. And animate this. So I'm going to change the legs to be like this. And then we go here. I'm trying to make this look robotic on purpose. I don't really want this to look completely normal because it's a robot and I think it should move like one. Even if it's like half and half, I think it should still move somewhat like a robot. Let's do shift. So, okay, copy. Why is it only copy and pasting the one thing I'm trying to do? Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, select all this, Control C, Control V. Nope, because see that command. There we go. Okay. I don't know what was happening there. All right, perfect. Now I just need to move these legs the opposite way. That they were. So I believe we need to go like this, and then like this, and like this, like this. Okay. That looks good. And then Control C. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so that's the walk. Let's make the cannon do something. I don't want the cannon to just be idle. So we have this, and then when we get to this walk position, let's make the cannon go... Let's make the cannon kind of go up like it's coming from ready to fire to resting position. Let's put the cannon... Where's arm 2? Right there, arm 2. Control C. And let's replace this position with this position. Never mind, that didn't do anything. Hold on. All right, and then we go here. Actually, let's just do this naturally. Maybe it'll look a little more... Like, what if I make it like a little bit more forward so it still looks like the pig is walking? I think that could work. Pickle, Pepsi, Hangout, and Seal a Creature collab would be awesome. So, I get what's being said there. We do actually, I don't know how much I want to say this yet, but I am looking to do a collab with a certain game. I'm gonna be asking the game developer soon, not yet. Um, but I am gonna be asking somebody soon if they would like to collab with Seal a Creature. It's another Roblox game by another plush slash Roblox YouTuber, but I'm not gonna say too much. But I'll go there. I'll say that much. All right, so it goes back to, and then look at that, slowly goes back. All right, so we go here, and then it slowly goes back into ready to fire mode, like this. I don't think that looks too bad. It looks robotic. I think it looks good. So let's name it walk. And guys, we finally did it. Cyborg Pig. Cyborg Pig is done. Mr. Pig. Cyborg Mr. Pig. My bad. Cyborg Mr. Pig is complete. We did it. We've done it. I'm going to go ahead and save this because I'm going to have to put it into Steel Creature later. There we go. Let's close this. We're going to put this guy to the side because I know you guys are going to... we're going to put this to the side because I want you guys to be able to see it while we're doing it. Alright guys, it's time to check out the community creatures real quick. I do have 2 of them. So let's go check them out. First one is right here. We've got this one, Discobot. This is the first community creature of 2. And this one's gonna be fun. I'm excited for you guys to see what this one actually looks like in game, because this is a little bit different. There's something I added into the actual game that this model isn't showing. And then we have Rewind. We have Rewind. Where's Rewind? There we go. Here's rewind. I did add, like I said last time, I added effects, just like with DiscoBot. And this is the other one that is in. So hopefully you guys enjoy them once you see them. But they are both coming in. They're both going to be here. Both of them are community rarity, so they're not common, but they're more common than 2026 or uh, originals. So that is that. That is that. All right, we've done that. We've officially made our first creature, Mr. Cyborg, Mr. Pig. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Roll in those ideas. Roll in those ideas. Let's do another one. We can get this one done quicker, probably. Hopefully, maybe. Let's get more. Let's get more ideas. I'm gonna go back to where we were making stuff. Okay. I got two. We've got -1, and we got a pepper. Um, and then make one a hopping trash can. What should we do? What should we do? Let's do this actually. Let's do this. I am going to um I'm going to do this. Let's do this. So I'm gonna spin a wheel for the ideas. We're gonna let the wheel decide. I'm not gonna pull this one up, but you're just gonna have to trust me on what it lands on. So let me pull this up here. What is our ideas? What's our ideas? Let's see. We got -1, a pepper, one hopping into a trash can. Okay, so and then one. Okay, one with somebody with something in their trash. Okay, so let's see which one we get. Come on, come on, come on. All right, we got something. We got the pepper. We're gonna be doing this one. Um, how I haven't even I haven't hold on. We got to pull reference up for this one. If I'm doing if we're doing this one, I gotta pull some reference up so I know what how to exactly I want to go about this. I don't know the what's the best way. What's okay? I got it. I got it. I know how we can get this one. Might actually be an easy one for all I know. This is definitely gonna be easier than Cyborg. Is that definitely gonna be easier than Cyborg Pig? Which does mean if you guys have any more ideas, we're gonna come back to them because we'll have time for one more. In fact, we might actually have enough time, guys. If we have enough time, should I just add these into the game live and then, like add these into the game live? Let me think here. Add these into the game live, and then I'll go into Steel Creature and we'll check them out all live. We'll do all of it live. Should we do that? What are we thinking? If we have time, that is. I feel like that'd be fun. Now, I literally have a photo of a pepper pulled up because this is actually something I need reference for. This is So I'm gonna be checking the chat a little bit less because I got to pull the reference up. Um, well, I'm still gonna be checking chat, but I might miss something. All right, now this is gonna be like the weird part is gonna be getting this to look natural, natural. I cannot speak today. Natural. So let's try our best to do this. The event stuff won't be this update. It'll probably be next community skin update. So not this community skin update, but next community skin update once I get those finished up. Oops, wrong thing. Wrong window. My bad. um okay, let's get going again. This is this is not going to be the most natural looking pepper, but we'll try. I don't know what rarity I'm going to make any of these yet. I'll just kind of come up with it once we get there. Gosh, this isn't gonna look as good as I'm thinking it will. Okay, hold on. So I need to rotate this, and then I can duplicate this part. This is great. This is great. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that's a bit much. Okay, okay, you know what? It doesn't look too bad. I thought it'd look a bit worse. I think this doesn't look horrible. Let's keep going. Let's We can do a top hat. I think that actually looked better. I think it'd look better with a top hat. So we can definitely do a top hat. Uh yeah, let's do a top hat. We're gonna do actually, you know what? I got a great idea. All right, we're gonna make the top hat, and we're gonna do it like okay, hold on. Let's make the top hat like this. Um, what's a good what's a what's a good material for this? Probably fabric. Do we have fabric? We do. Okay. Oops. Whoops. Not that. Okay. There we go. All right. I like this. I think this is starting to look good. I think we can make this work. I don't know how I'm gonna animate this thing, but we'll actually I might have an idea. I might have an idea. We'll get to that. Let's make the face. Let's make the face. So, all right. Well, I'm doing this. Let's get some names in the chat for what what we're gonna call this. All right. I don't know how does that look. Let's see. So I take this and then rotate. Okay, we could either So we've got a couple things we can do here for the eyes. We could do the eyes like this, or we can do the eyes like this. What are we thinking? Inward or outward? Make the pupils red. Let's see. Ooh, wait, you might be onto something here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that looks good. All right, I'm seeing outward. Yep, I'm seeing outward for the eyes. We're gonna do it like that. There we go. Now for the mouth, because we are adding a mouth to this, I want to give it like a really goofy smile here. I want to see the best way we could do this. So I'm gonna give it like a nice smile like this, and then I'm gonna hold on, guys. This will turn into something. Uh, this will look like something. So we got this, and then um, I want to give it some teeth. I want to give it some teeth. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. Wait. I don't know. Am I onto something here? Do I have something going here? Something good coming out of this? How's that look? How we thinking? How we thinking on this? I think that looks good. I like that. Oh man. Oh man. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. It looks good. I think we should go with it. Oh wait, these are not even are they the same red? What red is this? Okay, no, whoa, whoa, whoa. I think these are wrong because this looks. No, these are the same shade of red. Maybe it's just the reflections or something. Give him eyebrows. Let's see what eyebrows would look like. Let's try eyebrows. Let's try it out. Let's see if this looks good. So if we give him like, no, that makes him look sad. I don't, is there like a common expression? Actually, there is a common expression. Hold on. I don't know, guys. I think this looks good. I think we got something here. I like this. This is nice. All right, guys. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What do we think of this guy? I don't. I think we're gonna have to go with this. I think we're gonna have to go with this. This looks good. Okay. Now we have two ways of animating this before I go and give it a skeleton. We can either give it arms to use to walk, or we just have it hop around. What are we thinking? What should we do with this one? Um, and then while we get those in there, should I'm gonna be adding something that is definitely broken. I am gonna be adding 100 and 1,000 times luck that can be played during admin abuse. So you guys might get some good stuff from that because I tested it out. It's like it's all good stuff. It's all communities and insane rarities. So all right, I'm seeing hop. So we'll keep it like this. This looks good. I don't. What did I just grab? Okay. So move you over there. So let's do this. Actually, hold on. I need to do one thing. Okay, hold on. We'll have to do it in a second. So let's get a humanoid repart. We need a humanoid repart. So let's combine these. The head's separate. Oh, hold on. You guys want to see Onitron? We'll put Onitron in the background. We'll put Onitron in the background. Hold on. Let's get him in here. There. We'll put Onitron right there. He's in the background. Let's let's get to making this skeleton. So, oh yeah, we need to combine some of these things because the mouth really isn't gonna be animated, so we can combine that. I think it's funny if we keep these how they are, so I'm gonna. Then we gotta combine the. Or wait, I already did that. Okay, and then just the top hat because the top hat isn't gonna come apart. So there we go. All right, perfect. Now we've got everything ready to go for the naming stage. This one's actually a pretty simple one. We got body. Um, what if we do? I don't know. Hold on a second. I'm trying to think of how I want to do the humanoid root part. Let's just do a block. Let's just do a block. It's gonna be a lot simpler if we do. Um, I need the front of the block. You know what? All right, guys. This is not if that like this. The thing I'm about to do might not make sense. It's more of a thing I haven't really touched on yet. It's just something that's gonna fix a lot of bugs if we ever have them. So uh, let's see. We'll use this. Okay, there we go. And this is the front. Okay, so this is the front of the humanoid root part. Okay. This is I have to do this because I need to figure out where the front of the model is when I do this. All right, so he kind of looks like he's in a bathtub or something. I don't know, but we're gonna get rid of this in just a second. So we're gonna name this humanoid root part, and then transparency 1. All right, perfect. So we can't see it anymore. Oh, I might actually have to delete that. Yeah. All right. We'll do that. We'll do that. So humanoid root part inside of it is the torso or the body, and then the uh the head. Um, we got the top hat we need to name. I think, and then we just have the face. Yep. Okay. So all right. So we'll just do eyebrow 1, eyebrow 2, and then we'll have time for one more. We'll add them into the game, and we can then see them and how they look in game. So let's do I1, I2. We got the mouth. I think we got everything named already. I was like looking through it. I think this is everything. Okay, this one's actually a pretty easy one to name. Put it in. Guys, I think we're gonna do that. And now what we need to do is give it a rig. So, this is gonna be our skeleton. I need to do this first though. Oh gosh. Oh boy, I didn't mean to do that. And body. Okay, so there we go. Now we can do this to the head, and then the head can go to the mouth, the eyes, eyebrows, and head. All right, that one was pretty easy. This one's actually a really easy one to rig, thankfully, because we do have time for one more uh, after this. So let's hmm. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Wait a second, I almost forgot. I need to actually first I need to set the primary part to humanoid root part, humanoid. Okay, there we go. So go here, continue, edit. All right, perfect. All right, adjust some of this. Actually, that all looks good. Actually, I think everything looks good. I don't know. I think that can stay there. This just needs. Okay, I think we got everything. Now we can animate. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun one. So let me make sure everything works. Yep. So we have this. Our head. So that's the head. Should probably test everything else. Okay, yeah, I think everything else works. I think I'm confident in this. Um, Welcome to the stream, super cool, Freddy. We are working on some models here. This is true beauty right here. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's make an idol. Let's start with idol. I like to start with the idol. Has it really been 100 minutes? Holy moly. Okay. Yeah. It has been. Okay, this might be one of our longer streams. All right. gonna lie, I think I don't know what to do for idle. I'm lost. Maybe we could do like, how does this work? Oh wait, no. Well, maybe. What if we had him like no, not that. What if we had him like turning side to side? I think that wouldn't be too bad. So like if we did it like this, um like that. There we go. So like, oh wait, hold on. Whoa. Okay. So like that, and then he goes the other way, and then like that. That's not too bad. It kind of slows down a little bit here. Let's try and fix that, and then we'll smooth it up here. So now that looks wrong. I'll keep it to this. All right, I think that looks pretty good. So now we just have to loop it, and then that's our. Let me hide the UI here. All right, so that's our idle. So that's how he will appear in your base. So we got that one. Let's get the next one. The walk. Now this one I gotta be careful with because I need to make this look good. So we're gonna start in this position, and then it's gonna hop up. So kind of like this. I'm gonna make him I'm gonna make his head kind of go up. Maybe like this, maybe. And then if we get this frame closer, like this, and then maybe like this. Uh, I never did a mic test, but I mean, clearly, yeah, you guys can hear me. It's gonna say, okay. Okay. I'm gonna set that over there so I can actually see the chat a little bit better. Okay. I'm just gonna have to do. No, I thought I selected the whole thing. Did I not select the whole thing? Hold on. I think we'll do what we did last time. Once I'm done with this, we'll spin a wheel for the next one. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Hold on. Why is this not... It's not Control C and then Control V, no. So it should... There we go. Jeez. Okay, I don't know if I like the head movement. I don't know if I like the head movement that much. Let's make it a little less obvious. Alright. Spread this up. Or spread this out a little bit. And then... maybe there... What happens if I do this? No, that doesn't look good. Okay, let's do a little bit of... Let's do some in-between shots here. So... From the moment he's up in the air, let's get him up in the air a little bit more. And then in between that, right around here, let's make his head go up a little bit. And then his head go up a little bit here so we can kind of simulate it going up. No, that doesn't. Hold on, I did it wrong. It should be head slightly more down. head slightly more up, I think. And then okay, I don't hate this. I think this looks good. I think this looks good. I think we got something here. I think this is our pepper creature here. This is our creature here. And I think we're good. I don't think this looks bad. I think we got something good. I think we got something good. Something good. Okay, yeah. All right. Now, before I continue, I have one more thing I have to do because it's gonna look cool if we do. Let's um let's add a particle effect. Now, what we're gonna do to make this work is uh yeah, let's do a particle effect. I thought about it for a second, but I think it'd look good. Let's do a particle effect. We're gonna do a special type of particle effect here. So give me 1 second. Okay, I don't actually know if. Hold on, guys. You guys are gonna be on. You guys might be on a different screen for a second. Yeah. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I need to check something. Screen's gonna be blank for a second. Okay. All right. Back you come. There you are. There we go. You guys can see again. All right. Now, uh, let's do this. Oh gosh. Okay. We can we can get this to work. We can get this to work. Just give me a second. I do need to adjust some things, clearly. I think two. I don't know. Okay, I think if we spread this out enough, we can. Let's do it. Let's do 100. All right, and then we can do 1.5 and all right, what do we think? What do we think? What are we thinking on this? I think this looks good. I think we got something here. I like this. I like this one. This one's good. This one's nice. So that is the second one done. We have one more we're going to do, and then we will add these into the game. Um, let's go here. We're going to put them with the rest. There we go. I got to put these more back though, because I'm going to change over there. We'll keep Onitra in the background. You can go over there. Okay. Um, we're gonna spin the wheel. So put what you want in chat and we'll spin the wheel. we got -1, a slime. Let's see here. Let's do we'll go to the wheel again, and then what I'll do a little different. We'll have 2 spots for -1, and then we'll do 1 spot for slime since that's what we got. We'll keep it, you know, somewhat there. All right, and all right, we got the one we're doing. All right, we got the one we're doing. The wheel has chosen. The wheel has chosen. The wheel has chosen. We are doing -1. So another number one. Now here's a little funny thing about the numbers. As you can see, if I spawn 2026 in here, the last time I did a number creature, I had a lot of issues. So hopefully we cannot speak. Do not run into those doing this one, but we will find out. Okay, so -1. So let's do. Okay, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work. So I think we'll go with like a bluish cyan color for this, and dude, imagine I made it make -1 a second. You lose money. I don't know if I can do that. I might have to test that. All right. All right. So let's do the eyes. I'm just kind of building a -1. Like that's kind of what I do for these number ones. I make the number and I give it eyes. So that's what we will do. We'll do an eye right here. Actually, hold on. I got an idea. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What if we do like an eye on... I don't know. I think this might look good. Hold on. What if I just spread it out? Let's make the eyes here. I'll come back on this, but I think the eyes can go here. I actually really like this pupil size. This actually looks pretty good. There we go. All right. So we got those. Let's do make that like that. Okay, now we can add the legs. Let's add the legs now. I'm gonna give it a different color. Actually, did I do that with 20? Hold on. I need my 2026 model for reference here. I'm gonna need it. Go in the background there. Okay. So if I go like here, and then here, I don't know, is that gonna make it look like the same number? I might have to change something. Oh, I um okay. Let's see if I can make this work. Let's see. So like this, and then I need to kind of shrink this. There we go. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. Uh, okay. And then we go like this. I feel like we need to make the eye a little bit bigger on this one. All right. And then just make this go out more. Okay. All right. Let's go like that. Actually, let's just move this. Let's just move this whole thing. No, not all of these. Let's just move this back a little bit so it's a little bit more distinguishable. Um, Plushy Kings, welcome to the stream. We are working on some stuff. Um, how should I go about the mouth here? With 3 eyes on the body. I think I feel like 3 eyes would be because like I don't know. I feel like it'd be a little too a little bit too cluttered on the model. Let's add some feet real quick. Let's add some feet to this. You can walk. Oh, I almost forgot to duplicate it. There we go. Uh, give this a darker blue, like that. And then I think let's try a mouth. Let's try a mouth. We'll see how it looks. Let's see. We got a little space to work with, so I think we can do it. I think we can get this. The question is how well it's gonna look. I don't know if this is gonna look natural or not, but we're about to find out. So like that. I don't think that looks that bad. I think that looks good. Here, hold on. See, I think that's good. I think we got something here. I think we can start making the skeleton. I think I don't know how I'm gonna make the skeleton for this, but we will find out. um, so let's start by combining some stuff. That might be a good start. So this can be its own part. We'll make this. We'll do this. This. Nope. Just the eye. Just the eye. Oh, arms. Yeah, we should probably do those. We should probably do some arms. Now, here's the thing about the arms. Let's do this. So for the negative sign, I need to make sure that the arm is smaller and a different color, so it's a little bit more distinguishable. And it's gonna go out like this. This is gonna look natural. This is gonna look a lot more natural once we animate it. This is just how it's gonna be posed. Okay. So, like, hold on. Should probably do it with these two. Nope, that's the same color. What color did I use for the feet? Okay, that one. And then we will do this. All right, now that that's good, I think we are ready to go. Actually, I might have to make this like this because we're gonna have to do that because it's gonna be a little weird if we don't. Actually, let's do it with both of them. It's gonna look weird if we don't do it with both of them. I'm gonna give the limbs two separate parts, or at least for just the hands. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. We got that. So, I think we got everything. So, time to name. So, let's do this. I'm gonna just, I think for this, let's just, there we go. Name this. Is it gonna let me name it? There we go. Humanoid root part. Okay. There we go. And okay, I think we got this ready to go. Well, not everything named, but I think I'm looking at the stream here. Okay. All right, let's finish this up. So I2, because I'm gonna do this for the right. And then I think this will probably be. I think we're 2 hours in, so we'll get into the game, add these in, all that stuff. Once we're done here, because we're gonna end this at some point. Negative sign. But if we should do or if you want to see more of these types of streams, me making things, um, or just making more creatures, let me know because we can definitely do this at some point, again. But yeah, I don't know what next stream is gonna be because I don't know when I'm gonna even be doing next stream, but I can definitely keep that in mind for a separate stream, another stream. Foot, and then another one. Okay. So that's the legs. We're gonna do the arm. So arm two. Wait. Let's do upper arm two and then lower arm two. There we go. And then do the same thing here. Upper arm one. Lower arm one. Yeah, the next stream probably will be Piggy. Knowing me. I'm surprised I haven't done Piggy stream. I'm surprised I've been able to hold myself back from doing a Piggy stream for so long. I'm gonna be honest. It probably will end up being another Piggy stream. I think, let's see. I think we got everything now, so let's just group this together. And humanoid root part. We need to make a primary part. I should make a tutorial on my main channel of how to make a rig and all that stuff. I think that'd be a fun video. I don't know. I think it would. Let's see. All right, everything's named. This is good. All right, now we can make the skeleton. Now we can make the skeleton. Okay, so I need to connect the humanoid root part to the torso. Oh, wait, hold on. I did that wrong. There we go. And then connect this to this. Um, this, and then this. Yeah, this connects to a lot of things. It's going to be a really weird skeleton. This one isn't going to look like, I mean, none of them have looked like a normal skeleton, but this one really just is going to look something. Oh, this ain't going to look like a skeleton at all. Okay. And then like this. Oh, wait, we already did this one. I need to do... all right. I think this looks good. Now I just need to edit where everything is, and we can begin animating. Wait, hold on. Did I miss something? I did. I did. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now we can start. I didn't realize that I missed that. Okay. So let's go here. There we go. I think I'm gonna have to. I think this one we're gonna count as a community skin because I had a reference for this one, so this will probably count as one. Let's see, and then the other two we'll find good rarities for. I think the pepper we're gonna make the insane rarity, and maybe imaginary for cyborg pig. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do imaginary for cyborg pig and insane for pepper. I think that makes sense. Oh wait, I didn't. Did I do the feet? Yeah, I did the feet. Okay, I think everything's good to go now. All right, let's get to animating then. So I think let's do idle first, like we normally do. We're gonna do idle, and we have to. Let's lift this up a little bit more. Nope, wrong way. Like this. All right, and then we'll add these to the game. I think, my gosh, I keep accidentally turning this the wrong way. There we go. Oh wait, I can't really do. It's not really a place. You know, I think this still looks fine. Yeah, this still looks fine. We'll move the feet kind of like this. Right here. There we go. That looks a bit better. And then, all right, and then I think that looks good. That looks good. Let's move this up. We can give him like a. Hold on. Okay, that actually doesn't look that good. Hold on. Let's try this. Let's try this. So I want to give him like an animation where he's kind of like his shoulders kind of go up like that. We'll slow this down a bit though. So let's move those over here. Okay. Like this. It'll copy and paste one of these days. I know it will. There we go. Okay, so this is good now. Actually, you know what? I like making the eyes move whenever I do one of these number things. Let's make the eyes move. Let's make the eyes move. So, we'll have this one kind of go like this. All right, this is what I'm thinking for idle. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Keep going. And then, all right, now we can do the walk animation. And then we'll get into steal a creature and add these in. All right, I haven't checked chat in a while. Slime next update. So, what I'll probably do the next time do this stream, you can either request it or either draw or make a model. Put it as a community skin, and then you can likely see it next community update, next community skin update thing. So, uh, I need to come up with a good name for community skin update. But yeah, that's what we'll do. That's um let's see. So for the walk animation, let's do like let's have -1 just kind of like doing a nice stroll. All right, he's doing a nice stroll, like a walk in the park or something, kind of like this. Maybe you know what? Actually, can we? Ooh, let's make him a kind of like slanted back a little bit, so he's kind of like this. Okay, and then we can move this leg forward. So I'm backwards. I think I messed up a little bit on the rig, so we'll just move that over. And then let's have the arm go like this, and then the other arm go like that. All right, and then we'll do this. And I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. Let's just to speed up this process without sacrificing how it looks. And then this one is gonna look a little weird, so we're gonna have to turn that back. Okay, and then now I'm just hoping that copy and pasting, but I don't know if it will. Okay, second try. Amazing. I gotta figure out how to correctly copy and paste because I don't know why it does that sometimes. And then we loop, and then we export. So now we've got both of them. I think we're officially hitting the 2-hour mark on the stream. Man, I am cutting it close. All right, and then we got the 2 animations. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. So here are the 3 creatures that we got done. Well, let's get Anitra out of here. Anitra just, oh gosh, Mushroom is gonna hate this. And then delete those 2. There they go. There they are. These are our 3 creatures that we got done. I think they look pretty good. I like them. And we will add these into the game here. So I'm gonna do a quick thing with the stream here. You're not gonna see my screen for a second because I'm gonna begin these all into or I'm gonna head into steal a creature. Uh, and we will then test it. So there they go. All right, hold on. All right, you guys want to see my screen for a second? I'm just taking it out of the frame while I go do this. Okay. And I think we're good to go. All right, you guys get to watch some true Steal a Creature development here. Let's drag the screen back. All right. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? Let's do this. We're in Steal a Creature now. I'm not gonna really explain what I'm doing here because it's gonna be this stream's gonna be a lot longer if I do that. So we're gonna keep it short and simple, and I'm just gonna add these in. But let's get some of these scripts going. So I need this. And let's get started. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna add is let's add -1, and we'll work our way down from where we started. So, oh geez, I didn't realize that. Welcome to the stream, Dennis24. I did not realize. I forgot to check my gaming chat for a second. Glad you could make it. All right, let's add these into the game. Let's do it. All right, -21 or -1. My bad. -1 is gonna go. Actually, hold on. Let's make sure we anchored. Did we anchor the humanoid? Yes, we did. All right, so this is gonna. Oh, we need to do the hip height. I forgot to do the hip height for these two. We're just gonna have to take a guess. So like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Maybe that's a bit of a stretch. We'll do 3.5. But we'll see. All right, -1. We're gonna put you into the community category because I had a reference, so I think that's fair enough. Okay, here's the script. So we're gonna add this in here. Like I said, I'm not gonna explain too much what I'm doing. Join the game after I get the third one in, because once I get the third one in and tested, I'll be updating the game. So be prepared. But -1. We'll do. I kind of. I really, I'm not gonna lie. I really want to do something. I want to test something. What happens if you get -1 a second? I feel like it's gonna break the game. I'm just gonna test it. We aren't gonna make this the actual thing. That won't be the actual money it makes, but we're gonna we'll we'll do that. Even though I feel like this is like more than likely gonna break the game. So, like I said, I'm just gonna test this. This is not going to be official change because to be honest, I don't think this. I'm like one. I don't think this is gonna work. I think this is going to break the game. Hopefully, it doesn't break the stream. Shouldn't, but I do think this will break the game. But we're gonna try anyway. Let's see. No, we're in. We're in. We're actually in. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. We're actually in here right now. Okay, I think when I'm streaming, I should probably have my my graphics quality all the way down. So I'm gonna do that. But let's see, -1. Where are you? There you are. Let's spawn one. Okay, so we have some fixing to do, but other than that, oh my gosh, does it actually make -1 a second? There's no way. Come in here. Come in here. Come in here. Come in here. I gotta see if this works. I gotta see if this works. I gotta see if this works. Plus, we gotta fix them anyway. No way this actually works. No, it just doesn't give you anything. So you just don't make any money from it. That's actually that's something. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so let's set its actual price and stuff. So 35 million. So it's gonna be okay. So this is gonna be this number. All right, now we have -1. I do need to fix one thing, and this is the thing we're probably going to have to fix with all of them. This is the bug testing stage, and the reason that this is the way it um, is because I can't really get this. This is the thing I got to fix every time. It annoys me, but it is what we must do to make this work. Hopefully I didn't just make it go backwards, or upside down. Maybe I did, though. Okay, let's go back in here. Okay, I did make it go upside down. We're doing a 180-degree turn here. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully this is the only one we have to fix, but knowing my luck, probably not. All right, 180-degree turn, so that should fix it. I'm confident enough that that fixed it that we're going to move on into adding the second one to save time here. So let's do this. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do the hip height here too, didn't I? Yes, I did. What are we thinking here? 1, 2, 3. I think 5, maybe? 1, 2. Hold on, I'm taking a guess here. Maybe 6. I'm gonna go 6 for the hip height here. And then all right, let's get you in here. We're gonna put you into, I think, insane. That's what we're going with. All right, so this one will be a pretty hard one to get, but you might get it. All right, right here. So Control C. All right, now we can add Mr. Pepper. All right, so I think, let's see. I think we're gonna go with, we have $2.6 million for 2026. I'm gonna have this make 3.5 mil. And then for this, we'll have the price be, let's do, What should we do? I think 90 million. I think that'll work. All right, and now it's just up to if this worked. So, okay, -1 is floating, so I need to fix that. Which that's an easy fix. However, if this doesn't work, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, and then he's floating. So these are both pretty easy issues to fix. 900 million, 3.5. Okay. And then obviously the hopping animation doesn't really look good because, or actually I didn't give it animations. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put the animations in. Okay, so let's let's do some fixing here. -1 needs. I'm thinking. Okay, so if -1 wasn't, what do I have it as? 3, so probably 2.5. Probably, maybe even 2. I think 2 makes sense. And then this guy was like 3. And then maybe 3. I'm thinking 3. All right, we got it. We got this uh working now. Oh wait, I didn't check -21. He's still floating a little bit. All right, so that makes me feel like Mr. Pepper is going to be floating still. I wasn't wrong. And I forgot to give him animations again. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to lose my mind. Okay. Can't really see the price either. I might fix that in a later update though. Okay. I'm noticing the stream's lagging. I don't know. Also, my stream was behind. That's great. So you guys were waiting in silence longer than I was expecting. Okay. We need to fix a couple things. -1 needs to have a lower hip height. I'm thinking like actually it might just be 1. I don't know. I think it is though. And then this needs to be ooh, 1.5. And then we need to get the animations in here. All right, Mr. Pepper. Okay, there we go. So that should work now. Let's save time by adding Cyborg Pig in as well. And then we can check this stuff out, and then that'll probably be the end of the stream. Why does my stream keep delaying? Okay, I think it's good now. Let's see here. So I think we already got this. I think we already got the hip height done on this one, 2.5. So that one should work. We're gonna go to imaginary and put this in. Okay. So it's weird having to check two different chats now for two different channels. It's definitely weird. Not used to it yet. Where do I need to go? Oh yeah, right here. So imaginary, and then it goes here. So okay. I forgot what I even named it. I'm like now trying to remember what I named these things. Okay. That needs to be a capital M. Imaginary. What should we do? What should we do? We'll go right in the middle for prices. I'm trying to balance these out so that everything's fair when you play the game. So I'm trying to figure out how this would work. So I think we got that. Now I just need to add the animations, and then we should be good to go. And then we'll test all three, make sure all three are working, and um, all right, copy, paste. Okay, there we go. We are also officially 2 hours into the stream. Okay, let's make some room. Don't hate me for what I'm about to do, but um, hold on. We're about to delete some stuff here. We need to make room. Okay. I need to spawn a couple things. We need to spawn Mr. Pepper, make sure he's working and not floating anymore. Alright, welcome to the stream, FNAF Brothers. We're almost done. Oh, I forgot to do that. Alright, I needed to anchor the humanoid part. Alright, we'll get into Steel Creature in a second. We just need to test Cyborg. No way I spelled the name wrong. There's no way. This isn't gonna spawn. I spelled the name wrong. I spelled the name wrong. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have a couple bug fixing to do still. And I think Mr. Pepper went under the map. Yes. Okay, hold on. This is what I get for okay. I need to change this. This is Cyborg. Mr. Pig. There we go. My goodness. And then I need to anchor Mr. Pepper humanoid root part. All right, now he should appear in my base when I click join. And then we can play, we can check out all the new things. It's going to be great. Okay. So okay. Hold on. Where's Cyborg Mr. Pig? There he is. All right, spelt it correctly this time. He should spawn. Oh, there he is. Look at that. That actually looks nice. Look at that. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Not yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Where's Mr. Pepper? Oh, is he upstairs? Okay. I think I accidentally. I don't know what happened there. Okay, Mr. Pepper's gone, probably because of the thing I had to fix. So we'll just get another one. Make sure it works. Mr. Pepper, where are you, Mr. Pepper? There we are. And he works. Let's go. All right, all of them work. All of them work. All right, I need to sell some stuff in my base real quick because I don't need all of this. Again, don't hate me for what I'm about to do. This is just natural for me. This is just, but I need to get rid of some of this stuff. All right, let's see. Delete, delete. We'll keep the Christmas elephant. Why not? Um, okay, and then here's our two things here. All right, guys, this is gonna be a big update. I'll post the update log in the Discord server later if you guys like those. But we are going to update. So I'm gonna stop my screen sharing for a second. I'm just gonna drag my screen out of view. So I can update this and make sure everything's working and log into my Roblox account. I would not like to do that visibly. So, update is, wait for it. There it is. All right, it's out. It's out. Sweet, sweet. Okay, perfect. So now that the update is out, you guys can get all this stuff. We're gonna be going back in here and getting this. Yeah, we've been 2 hours and 30 minutes. Holy moly. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna get Steal a Creature up and running, and we're good to go. I'll do like the tiny changes here in a second. We're just gonna focus on this, and then we'll keep the live stream going. And I need to wait for Roblox to do a quick update. Give it a second. Give it 1 second. Okay, I'm in. I'm gonna mute the music if I can. There we go. Alright guys, you're allowed to see my screen again. There we go. Like that. Alright guys, we are in. So get your bases ready, because we have a lot of stuff to do once my servers stop lagging for a second. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spawn some stuff in. So if you guys are in this server, go and check it out, because we are going to spawn some stuff. Let's start with -1. We'll spawn 2. There we go. There's -1. Good time for bug testing though, because that's gonna be fun. Okay. I'm gonna spawn in. Where's our next one? I'm gonna spawn 2 Mr. Peppers. They're both coming out. There they are. Boom. 2 Mr. Peppers. I think they make 3.5 is what we agreed on. I'm already forgetting. Also, okay, before I keep the stream going, I want to make something, because I just forgot. I never did. Thank you for the people who have been spending actual like Robux on this game. It supports a lot. It supports the animation and the game, because I'm able to actually you know, buy stuff for the game, which is nice. So again, thank you for supporting if you have, or just playing, because that also helps. So let's do Cyborg Mr. Pig next. Cyborg Mr. Pig. We're gonna spawn 2 again. I'm gonna give this one an admin trait. Let's have fun. Let's do an admin trait. There we go. There they come. All right. Oh yeah, also, I did add something. I don't know if anybody noticed. I'm just now forgetting. I added particle effects to some of the creatures that originally didn't. So like 2026 has a nice effect now. Some of the others do. So There's that. All right, next two. Let's see. Who have we not done yet? We did -1. We did the 3 that we made. It's the community. It's the 2 community ones I haven't done yet. Okay, hold on. We gotta do those. First, first one I see we're doing. We're doing rewind. We're doing rewind. All right. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. FYI, I am going to be ending the stream, but I will still be in game giving out stuff. So if you want to go to the game and see this stuff spawn, go ahead. But we still have Disco Bot. We still have Disco Bot to do. This one is spawning now. This one was one of my favorites. This one was one of my favorites to do because I added. I liked animating it. I loved the adding the music effect. It was nice. Oh gosh, my server lagged again. I don't. There's something about this game specifically that lags so bad, and I don't know why. I'm gonna try and figure out what might be causing it because I literally have no idea right now. All right, now, there we go. So I'm gonna be ending the stream here because it's you know it's about time. I'm gonna be hanging out with these guys for a bit. Anybody who's in the server, so come on in if you want. Play Steal a Creature if you can. But that is it for this stream. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. That is it for this stream. Goodbye. Coming. I appreciate it. That is it for this stream. Goodbye.